social media platforms are using algorithms to send out messages romanticizing steroid use to young teens. Now, TikTok says, not true. This is not true. However, when you look at the actual results, how can they say that's not true?
What I'm most interested in is the actual experience of young guys who are using these apps. And that's all we're testing out. When we set up an account on there and we tell TikTok, we're 13 years old, we're a young guy, and then we see what results we get. And you can hear it in what Ryan and Colton have been saying, you know, they're presented with this body image and you guys aspire to it, you know, and that's partly why you got into this. And you're rewarded as well when you post this stuff. You know, you go up the algorithm, more people see it, and you feel good about it. And, you know, the funny thing is, these statistics in our report, those are TikTok's statistics. And, you know, the main thing they've done since our report, they've wiped them off their website. So we've got less information to have this really important conversation and about how this is affecting young men.
So you would create a profile and open up an account, say 13-year-old boy. How long did it take before they started getting hit with this kind of information?
We're talking minutes, not days, you know, in terms of how long it takes to get content that promotes that extreme muscular superhero physique. And then the more you get into that, TikTok might learn you're quite interested maybe in the most extreme stuff, that you might be interested in this stuff that's about the drugs themselves.
Yeah. And TikTok says your methodology is not scientific. It says it's all too small a sample size.
We've done this multiple times, multiple accounts, multiple countries. It's very consistent. And again, a lot of these statistics, they're the ones that TikTok put out there themselves, and they can't really argue with them. And they know that. That's why they've removed these stats from the app completely.
There's an article out there that says that CCDH researchers trained the algorithm that they liked this content and then act surprised when they got similar content. How did you train the algorithm to give you that content?
What we do is just we follow the behaviour of a young man, you know, who's got an interest in this stuff. We've done it with accounts that, you know, look like they're young girls as well, who have an interest in body image. And all it means is you just watch that video and you like that video and then you see what it gives you next. And you can see that algorithm responds very aggressively because it wants you to get hooked on this content and it will show you more and more extreme stuff. There's been many studies, not just us, that show that this is the case with a lot of social media platforms who want that, you know, the money that is to be made from showing teens ads.
That's why I'm telling you, this algorithm is kind of like a black box. Nobody understands it. It's what I call the mystery mastery complex. If they maintain some mystery, then they can maintain mastery. But it's really not that hard to unpack. It looks at who the user is, and then it pays attention to their viewing patterns. And they can start funneling information to them. And if they take the bait, man, it just goes crazy and starts funneling it to them. It's just unbelievable.
And it's important for us to be having this conversation about it, what the risks are, why are young men doing this. And TikTok holds a lot of the information on that would allow us to have that conversation. They don't want to share it.
We have a statement from TikTok. Content that is instructing, selling, or depicting using selective androgen receptor modulators, SARMs, violates our community guidelines and will be removed when detected. I feel so much better.